today I am filming a slightly different video than what I normally film. I am going to be doing a get to know me video, and basically what I did was I gathered some questions, like personal questions that I felt that you guys might want to know about me, and then I also asked you guys on social media to ask me any questions that you'd like me to answer in this video, and yeah, so I'll be answering those. But before we get into the questions, I would like to start off by thanking you guys for 1,000 plus subscribers. Like, it is so crazy that I hit 1,000 subscribers. I literally have no words. I love you guys so much, and I'm thankful for your guys' constant support, and my channel would not be able to get to 1,000 subscribers without a single one of you. So I love each and every one of you so much, and I will keep working hard to make better content for you guys. And yeah, so I love you all. Okay, so now let's begin the questions. So I'm going to start off with like the really basic questions that people are probably curious about. Maybe not, I don't know. First question is, what is my name? My name is Zuzia, and the J that is in my YouTube channel name, that's like the first letter of my surname, so Zuzia J, but my name is just Zuzia. How old am I? I am currently 17. My birthday is the 17th of June 2003. So yeah, I just turned 17 in June. Yay! So the next question is, what is my nationality? I am 100% Polish. I was born in Poland. What is my height? I actually measured myself recently because I thought that I grew, and I haven't, unfortunately. I am 1.65 m, so that is like 5'4", I think like 5'4", so yeah, 1.65 m. And I thought I was 1.70 m, like I thought I grew, but apparently in the past 2 years I just haven't grown, which is really sad, but what can I do? So the next question is, do I have any siblings and do I have any pets? So yes, I have 2 older sisters who are both 9 years older than me, and I love them very much. And I have one little dog. Her name is Cookie, and she's a Shih Tzu, and she's 6 years old. She just turned 6 years old. So yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen her before. And actually, she was in one of my videos. She was in one of my tutorials. I can't remember which one, but she was in it once or twice. So yeah, and I love her very much. The next question is a little bit random, but what is my personality type? As in what is my personality type from the MBTI test? So my personality type is INTP. I think it's TP. Hold up, let me check. My personality type is INTP. The next question is, how many languages do I speak? So I fluently speak 2 languages, which is English and Polish. And the reason why I speak English fluently is because for most of my life I did live in the UK, and I only recently moved back to Poland. So I was born in Poland and I lived in the UK, and then I moved back to Poland. So yeah, so that's why I can speak English fluently and Polish because it's obviously my mother language, so yeah. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is sushi. I love sushi. Sushi is just perfect. It is the best food out there, that's all I can say. I also love spaghetti bolognese. That's probably my second favorite, so yeah. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is baby pink and kind of a light grayish color. Yeah, or also neon pink, any shade of pink basically, and any shade of gray. I also really like red and black and blue, so yeah. So the next question is, what is my biggest fear? My biggest fear, I have 2. One of them is clowns and people who dress up as mascots. I don't really know what they're called. I think it is just people who dress up as mascots, but you know in Disneyland and stuff, when there's people dressed up as Mickey Mouse. I don't know why I'm scared of this, but I am. When I see somebody dressed up as a mascot, I will not approach them. I am too scared, and I don't know why. I don't know where this fear came from, but I've just always been terrified of that. And clowns, I'm scared of because I've seen so many horror movies with clowns, so I'm scared of clowns. My second or my third fear is spiders. I am terrified of spiders. Doesn't matter if spiders even this small, I will still scream, cry and just run away. I'm really scared of spiders, so yeah. Now I'm gonna move on to the questions that I got from social media. The first question is tips for improving dancing. There's really not that much that I can say apart from practice and monitor. Like, wait, what? Monitor? I think it's monitor. I'm not sure. I am so sorry. I don't even know. Practice and monitor. I think I got that right. Hopefully. I can't pronounce that word apparently. So yeah, that's all I can really say. You just have to practice constantly. If you have time, try and practice like day to day. Like, I basically dance day to day, and that's really how I improve. Obviously, if you don't have time to dance every single day, it's totally okay. You can still improve. But yeah, practice, and you know, either if you have like a full length mirror, then practice in front of a mirror and, you know, look at your moves and say, okay, what could I do better? What do I do well? And yeah, and if you don't have a full length mirror, that is totally okay, because you can use like your phone or your tablet or whatever you have that you can record yourself with, and record yourself and then watch it back and monitor that way. So yeah. So the next question is my ultimate groups and biases. My ultimate groups of in K-pop, obviously. My ultimate boy groups are NCT and BTS, but I love a lot of groups, so you know, I like Victon as well, MCND, Stray Kids and ATEEZ. Oh, ATEEZ is another ultimate group. ONEUS. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of groups that I stan, like TXT, you know, GOT7, EXO. But yeah, my ultimate groups are NCT and BTS and ATEEZ and Stray Kids. MCND and Victon. And my ultimate girl groups, well, my ultimate girl girl group is Mamamoo. And then I also really love Red Velvet, Twice, Blackpink, Weki I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. CLC, ITZY, Everglow. Yeah, I also love a lot of girl groups. A-Pink. So yeah. And my ultimate biases, well, my ultimate bias in K-pop is Taeyong from NCT. So yeah, he's like my ultimate bias. Some of my other ultimate biases are Hwasa, Lisa from Blackpink, Jimin from BTS, Felix from Stray Kids, and then Hongjoong from ATEEZ. But my other biases from ATEEZ are also San and Seonghwa. The next question is, have you ever gone to any K-pop concerts or events? Unfortunately, no. It's really sad, but no, I haven't. I wish I can go, and I hope I can go in the future. Unfortunately now as well with the pandemic, it's definitely not possible, but maybe in the future, maybe I can, hopefully. The next question is, what got me into K-pop? So I actually accidentally found K-pop. I was watching a YouTube video, and this was back in 2018. I was watching a YouTube video, and then on the side bit where you have suggested videos, there was a BTS funny compilation, and I was like, what is BTS? So I clicked on the video and I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is really funny. Because it was a funny compilation. And then I looked up BTS, and then I went into the members. I was like, okay, so this is a boy group, okay. I was like, this is singing, and then I looked at all the members and I was like, oh, they look so cool. And then I looked up their music on YouTube, and then I listened to DNA, and then yeah, I just fell in love with K-pop. Yeah, and I also got into it in April 2018. That's when I got into K-pop, so it's been 2 years. The next question is, what was my first K-pop song that I listened to? And that was DNA, as I previously said. DNA by BTS was the first ever K-pop song that I listened to. And the next question is, what got me into dancing? So I actually used to be a gymnast when I was really young. So I already was able to kind of dance from gymnastics, because I did have some dancing in gymnastics, not too much though, but a little bit. And then you know, a couple of years after I quit gymnastics, I was watching a lot of those dance studio videos, 1 Million Dance Studio, and all types of dance studios, and I loved dancing. I just fell in love with it after watching so many of those dance studio videos. I was like, this is so cool, I want to dance. And then I started dancing, and I tried to do the choreographies from the dance studios, and then I stopped for a little bit, and then I got into K-pop, and I was like, ooh, they dance, I like that. And then I started learning K-pop choreographies, and So that's how I started dancing. Next question is, what are your plans for the future? Are you going to do anything with dancing? And there was also a kind of similar question, which was, what is your biggest dream? So I'll answer both of these because they're kind of related to each other. So I'll answer them at the same time. So my plans for the future are to go to uni because I'm currently on my last year of secondary school or high school. And then next year I'm going off to university, and I'm planning to study psychology because in the future I do want to become a criminal psychologist. Do I want to do something with dancing? Of course I would love to. I would love to do something with dancing. However, I'm not like, you know, part of any dance studios or classes or anything like that. I don't do anything like that. I'm just a self-taught dancer. But, you know, if I could do something with my YouTube channel, that would obviously be amazing. I would love to go far with my YouTube channel, but right now, at the moment, my future plans are to study psychology and become a criminal psychologist. And the question of what is my biggest dream would be to either become a criminal psychologist or to be a backup dancer for like celebrities. I would love the idea of being a backup dancer. Don't know if that's ever gonna happen though, but I think the more realistic dream here is become a criminal psychologist. But yeah, I hope that answers the question well. The next question is, who or what inspired me to start a dancing account on YouTube and on Instagram? So it was basically just my family, because I used to like film myself like doing K-pop choreographies, and then one day, right before I started my channel, I filmed like a proper dance cover, like a really, really good one. On that day, I did think it was a really good cover. Now that I look at that cover, I'm like, yeah, it's not that good. But, you know, back then I did think it was a really good cover. And I was really proud of it. And I showed it to my parents and to my sisters and to some of my friends. And they were like, whoa, like this is really good. You should post this somewhere. And, you know, my dad was like, if you don't open a YouTube channel, I will open it for you. So, yeah, so my whole family, like my sisters were like, oh my god, yes, you should start a YouTube channel. My mom was like, yeah, you should start a YouTube channel. My friends were like, yeah, start a YouTube channel. And so on that same day that everybody encouraged me to, I started it. I was really, really nervous because I was scared of like people judging me and people thinking I'm a really bad dancer or people making fun of me. But luckily I posted my first video and I got a lot of love from it. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah. So yeah, I also got inspired from a lot of dance cover channels, like really popular dance cover channels. I watched a lot of those, and that really like inspired me to film covers rather than just dance, but like film covers as well. So yeah. The next question is, how long does it take to learn a dance? So to actually just like learn the moves roughly, just to like know the moves, it takes me like an hour usually, sometimes 2 hours if it's like a really hard choreography. And then to actually practice, clean up, perfect it, you know, and get it stuck in my head, like memorize it really well, it takes me like a day or two of just practicing like all the time, like all day, with like obviously having breaks and stuff, but just practicing constantly over and over again. So yeah. And the last question is, could you make a video talking about how you learn your choreography? So I don't want to go into too much detail about this because I am planning to make a video in the future showing you guys just, you know, showing you everything of how I learn choreographies and then obviously how I film my covers. But yeah, I am planning to make a video showing you guys how I learn it. However, I am going to explain it like roughly, with not like too much detail because I said there's going to be a video on that. But basically I always like search up like a mirrored version of like the choreography and I always make sure that the camera's like still and that you can see their full bodies and everything. And if there isn't already like a mirrored version on YouTube, because you know people like there's channels that do post like mirrored versions of dance practices or different stages or showcases, if there isn't that, then what I do is I look up the like showcase or the performance, and in the top, like where you have the URL like on my computer and where it says www.youtube.com, where it says YouTube, you get rid of the YouTube and you put mirror the video, so it's www.mirrorthevideo.com, and then you press enter and it flips the video for you. After that, I always slow down the video to half the speed, so 0.5, and I learn the choreography from like first verse, then pre-chorus, then chorus, second verse. Like I learn it in parts. I split up the whole song and I learn every part at half the speed, and if I really like need to get a detail, then I will slow it down to 0.25 times the speed, but overall I just slow it down to 0.5. I get comfortable with that, then I do it at 0.75, and then I do it at full speed, and then I go into the next part, and then at the end I practice it all. And then once I know the full choreography, I practice it with the video a couple of times, and then I practice it in front of my mirror without the video there, with like just the music, to see if I can memorize it. And then I just spend my time like getting like cleaning it up and making sure that I'm getting all the moves on time and all of that. And I do that right up until the day that I film the video. And I also record myself and I monitor and see what I can improve and what I did well. So yeah. So that is it for the questions today. I know it wasn't like too many questions, and it wasn't, I don't know if it's like a long video or not, because I can't see like how long I've been recording for. So yeah, I hope you guys were able to get to know me a little bit more now. Obviously I will make more Q&A videos in the future, so don't worry, this isn't the only one. But yeah, that is it for now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my 1K special video, and as I said at the start, thank you so much. I love you all very much, and I cannot wait to film more fun covers for you guys and other content as well. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next dance cover. Bye!